I apologize. I was interrupted from a phone call that I absolutely had to take. Otherwise, I would have just let it go to voicemail like I do for most of my calls, but it was important. So I apologize for that. Okay. I'm just going to start from the beginning because I don't exactly remember where I left off. Okay. So with the Queen of Swords reversed, that's a very bitter type energy. This person is, holding a huge grudge. It's due to this third party situation. I'm thinking it's infidelity. And this is causing an imbalance with the relationship. And the Lover's reverse is a breakup card, essentially. But with the Hierophant reversed, this is like challenging your personal beliefs. So I believe that, or I feel, more than I believe, I feel that the Queen of Swords is battling the idea of divorce or separating. It could be because there's children involved, and it could be just because they don't believe in it. They don't believe that it's right. They also don't believe that infidelity is right either. So it's an inner battle I'm seeing happen. And with the Six of Wands reversed, this reminds me of like a dog after a fight going away to lick his wounds by himself, like defeat, shame. They don't feel that they can face the world after this defeat. Yeah, this is a lot of heavy energy. Start with our next row. Nine of Wands upright. And this has to do with perseverance and standing your ground. It's like the last stand, too. Okay, and now we have the Eight of Wands. And this has to do with immediate action. A very fast-moving type energy. So like rapid change. Things have changed fast. Yep. The Tower upright. Upheaval. Sudden change. So this sudden change came super fast. And it was the Queen of Swords standing her ground, saying no more. Knight of Cups upright. This is a very charming type energy, a mediator, negotiator type energy. Three of Pentacles reversed. This has to do with disharmony and conflict. Can also represent a lot of ego. So what I'm seeing here is this was your last stand. Things needed to change, and they needed to change right then and there. This is about revelations and sudden change. And then this is the negotiator, mediator type energy. So what this is telling me is that a couple is going to counseling to try to work through the infidelity. And this was the Queen of Swords' last stand. I don't believe in divorce. I don't believe giving up too soon. We made a commitment together and we need to stand by it. However, I also don't, and this is the Queen of Swords talking, I also don't believe in infidelity and that it should just be, forgotten about or not dealt with. So this was your last stand, being like, you know what, we're going to counseling and we're going to get to the bottom of this. What caused you to cheat in the first place? If you are not willing to do that, I'm out. And this happened quick. It was like, this is happening. We're going to find a therapist like now. We're going next week. And yeah. So that was the sudden change. This is the therapist. And this is all of the stuff that's getting unleashed in the therapist's office. Ego, conflict, competition. Yeah. Let's get one more row. How this is going to end up. Queen of Pentacles, reversed. Yeah. So this is under the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Wands, which represents the female in the relationship. And this infidelity has made her feel very insecure. It has made her seem like she's self-absorbed, but she's not. It's just that she's being totally neglected by her partner. And so it may be manifesting itself as neediness or, maybe a little bit of a demanding behavior, but it's not because she's selfish at all. It's because she's completely neglected and she's standing up for herself in her relationship. But I do feel that there are people like the other partners, friends or coworkers, what have you, are seeing it as she's the problem, when really she's not the problem at all. That would be really tough to deal with, being in that situation in her shoes. I mean, the last thing she needs is being judged by people who don't even know anything about the situation. Knight of Swords, upright. And this is a very success-driven, focused type personality. Fast thinking, maybe in a little bit of a perfectionist. Four of Wands reverse. And this is the leaving home card. When it's upright, it's the happy home card. And when it's reversed, it's the opposite. And with this card, there's feelings of feeling unwanted that go along with it. Okay. So 2 popped out. We've got the Fool upright. Yeah. And then we've got the 10 of Swords, which is painful endings. So maybe for some of you, you're in the middle of going through this. Maybe for others, you know, you're somewhere along the last row. You tried the therapy. It didn't work. It looks like it didn't work. One party was driven for success and wanted to succeed, but the other party was not pulling their weight. So they had to leave home. And the Fool upright is new beginnings, fresh start. And it can also mean like a free spirit. So I feel like maybe one of them felt more of a free agent than the other one did, but in the end, it was both painful for both of them and the whole family unit. If there's children, it was also very painful for them too. Yeah, but you know, in the end, it was for the best, because any relationship that's based on deceit doesn't stand a chance, especially if the other person is not willing to work at it. Takes 2 to tango, right? Oh, Virgo. I'm sorry. All right, so I'm just going to pop these back in, and I'm going to, I want to pull one more row so we're not leaving this on such a, well, I mean, I was going to say I don't want to leave on such a bad, depressing note, but I'm not guaranteed that the next row won't come out that way, right? I have no idea. It's all in the cards, so let's hope. But you know, like that being said, I do have a hopeful feeling. I mean, I can't exactly predict what the cards are going to say, but I do have my intuition, and that's telling me that all is not lost. So let's see what the cards say. I'm just going to shuffle. What does the future hold for Virgo's relationships? Oh. Okay. So here we have the Fool in reverse. And this is afraid to start something new. And rightfully so. I've been there personally. Absolutely. Totally understandable. Nine of Swords, you're worried about being hurt again. Of course. You have a lot of sleepless nights over this situation you just got out of. Six of Wands upright. Remember, we had that in the last reading, but reversed. Well, now it's upright. And that is a self-confidence card. It's a success card. It is triumphant card. It is positive. So you will have relief and achievement, a sense of, sorry, I'm just trying to find the words. Like this, the self-confidence is brewing this inner sense of achievement. You know, you chose yourself in your last relationship with the infidelity. You know, you decided that, no, I'm not going to let anybody treat me like that. I am worth more. And that is paying off. It was really hard. And, you know, what I've always found is when energy swings one way, it has to swing back the other way, right? And so if this way is negative, it only has one way to go. And that's to the positive side. And that's what this card is representing. Yes. Okay. You're getting all of these cards that were in your last rows that were all reversed. Now you're getting them upright. So this is about celebration. Remember, this was the third party card. This was the cheater card. Not anymore. Here you are celebrating with your friends. You have a circle of support that loves you. And you're in a place of shared joy. Oh, see, I knew this was going to work out for you. Let's get the final card, if there is one. Oh, right as I say that. Knight of Pentacles. So this is a very reliable, committed type person. It's all about slow and steady wins the race. And I'm not sure if you have someone like this in your life that's supporting you right now. But if you don't, then this is telling me that you will have this type of person in your life. Yeah. Awesome. I'm so happy for you. So happy to see this reading end like that. Awesome. It's the best part of the job. Alrighty. Okay. Next, we're going to get on to careers. Career and, like, financial goals. Career goals, that kind of thing. Boy. If you want to fast forward through this, I totally don't blame you. It's awkward, and I haven't quite, you know, I'm just a baby in all this YouTube stuff, so bear with me. Okay, I guess that's all the cards. Okay. Okay, spirits. What? Oh, okay. I haven't even answered the question yet. Or asked the question yet, I should say. But we've got the Seven of Swords reversed. Interesting. And that has to do with regret, somebody having unconscious. So, like, they do something and their conscience, like, kind of kicks in and says, look, like, this is not cool what you did. Yeah, somebody getting caught doing something as well, it can mean. What is going on? Ace of Cups reversed. This is about repressed emotions, not having any love for a person or a situation. But in this case, really feeling like, I mean, it has a lot of other meanings, but in this case, it has to do with being let down and feeling disappointed by whoever has sprung a conscience. Eight of Pentacles reversed. This is about not having a lot of skills. Kind of like perfectionism that, have you ever met someone that is like such a perfectionist that it actually prevents them from even getting the job done because they're so like picking it apart that it's like basically their perfectionism is like unrealistic. And so just nothing ever ends up getting done because they're never happy with any step of the way. That's what I'm getting with this card. It's like they're their own worst enemy when it comes to that. Three of Swords, upright. This has to do with emotional pain, heartache, grief, loss. Four of Wands, upright. And this has to do with the home, like, happy reunion card, a homecoming, celebration, harmony within the home. So what I'm getting with this is that this is representing the person that cheated. This is representing the emotional loss that came along with that. This card, the Eight of Pentacles reversed, is representing... It is representing, like, I don't know if this person that did the infidelity was the breadwinner of the household, because Virgo was, you know, stay-at-home parent doing like a 24/7 job kind of thing. And so I'm seeing that it's like, well, once this change happened and the marriage split up, it was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Like, I don't have that income anymore. I'm going to have to figure something out. And the Three of Swords is representing like the stress and the hurt about all of this, you know? But what this card is representing, it's like, yes, I have a new challenge in my life right now, and that's like trying to make ends meet, but my home is happy. It's welcoming. And that means, you know, that's just as important as being able to pay your bills, if not maybe even a little bit more. Okay, let's get a second row. The Fool reversed. Yeah, and this is about being unprepared. It's like this whole situation came out of left field. Like a big slap in the face. And now it's like, didn't have time to prepare, didn't have time to put a little extra nest egg away because I knew I'd have to be on my own, supporting my family. Wheel of Fortune reversed. And this is about luck not being on your side. Can also mean an unwelcome change. So, yeah, this is definitely an unwelcome change, you know, not being able to meet your bills and having that financial stress. That's never good. Okay, next card is the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And this is about having to hustle and work your butt off because you've got financial setbacks. This is the Six of Swords reversed, and this has to do with moving on to calmer waters. So if you're in a transition period, but yes, you've got the stress of trying to make ends meet, but ultimately you're moving to a place that is more peaceful. And the financial stuff will figure itself out. What I feel Virgo is more grateful for than anything is the fact that there's peace in the household, and they don't have to worry anymore about, you know, wondering what their partner is up to, wondering if their partner is being truthful to them, all that kind of stuff. Because that is absolutely exhausting. You know, trying to figure out if the person that you love is even telling you the truth no matter what they say. There'll be like normal things coming out of their mouth like, oh, what did you do after work? Oh, I did this, this, and this. And then the whole time you're picking apart everything they're saying because it doesn't sit well. It doesn't sit right with you. That is exhausting. And then you go to bed thinking about it. And then they can gaslight you and make you think that you're crazy. Hangman. And this is about new perspectives and surrendering. Surrendering your negative feelings, surrendering resentment, and moving forward with a different perspective. This is about moving forward to calmer waters, and this is representing your new perspective going into these calmer waters. Okay, I'm going to do a third row, but I'm going to focus on the money part, if it's going to come together for you. All right. Will Virgo have financial relief? Will they find a job that has benefits and good stuff? Will they have a decent alimony? Ace of Swords reversed. This is about rethinking an idea. Rethinking your situation financially. What's not working and how can I change it? Three of Pentacles reversed because, yeah, you need to rethink an idea because okay. So for some of you that has a job and is going through this card is representing office politics, and you're rethinking your job. Like, should I move somewhere else? Should I get a new job? For those of you who were stay-at-home parents, you were rethinking, like you're brainstorming ways to create income. And I'm feeling like creating income more at home so you can be, you know, working and a stay-at-home parent at the same time. Because this card also represents working alone for yourself. Sun card. Most positive card in the deck by far. And this is success. You will find success no matter what side you're on. Whether you're in the office, dealing with office politics and rethinking an idea of like where you want to go next. Or you're starting from scratch as a stay-at-home parent and you're like, how can I work for myself here? Success and confidence will come your way for sure. Like as long as you do all right. For sure, right? Nothing's for sure. But if you stay focused, you keep your priorities straight to your family and what's good, you will have success. You've got the Ten of Swords again, which is, in this case, it's exhaustion. The whole, the work part, the money part, the infidelity part, all of that has just exhausted you. Rightfully so. Five of Cups reversed. And, you know, this is representing your sadness still. Despite the success and despite your happy home, you're still so sad. And that is making me feel that this person, for some of you, could have been your high school sweetheart, the person you literally thought you would be with forever. And that's why it's so sad. You're literally, it's like you're in mourning. And that's like another meaning for this card specifically, is being in mourning. And that's true, you know, like you're grieving the death of a life. I mean, not a beating heart life, but a life that you built with somebody else. So absolutely give yourself time to grieve. There is nothing wrong with grieving this relationship, because at one point you guys shared something very special, and you need to grieve that properly, especially in order to move on without any baggage. So if I can give you any advice, is do you. Self-care. Self-care is so important when you're living your best life, but it is even more important when you're in times of upheaval and change and transitioning. So allow yourself to feel the grief. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not doing anything wrong by doing that. In fact, you're actually doing what you should be doing, and that's just feeling your emotions, but don't dwell on them. Feel them and release them. Okay, Virgo, let's do the Moon Oracle reading. Alrighty. So we're going to start with the dark deck. Dark deck. That totally sounded like something else I'm not going to say. Oh. Okay. All right, Spirit. What does the moon have? What guidance does the moon have for us today? Expect powerful change. Ain't that the truth? And then we have a second card with that. And that's the full moon in Sagittarius, which is look at the bigger picture. I feel that this is referring to your grief. You know, looking at the bigger picture. While you're in the throes of grief, if you're able to, step back and look at the situation as a whole. There you will be able to see all of the important positive things that came out of this grief, out of this change that caused the grief, I should say. And I believe that that will help with the really tough pain, because you'll see, you know, that it was a much needed change, and that when you were in the depths of that infidelity, you know, that's all you wanted was just a happy home and to be rid of this feeling and this bad energy that just like hung. I feel like it was like hanging in the house, like you could cut the air through it with a knife kind of thing. And with the new moon and eclipse card, this is, you're going to have I mean, you just went through a very powerful change. But I feel like in regards to, again, the grief, being able to look at the bigger picture will put you in this perspective and this new frame of mind that will allow powerful changes to occur. Positive, powerful changes. Two came out with this as well. New beginnings. This is new moon. And what's interesting is that expect powerful change. What comes with change is new beginnings. And they are like this on my table. So expect powerful change from the new moon eclipse, as well as new beginnings. Talk to the moon. Communicate. And I feel that with the communication card, it's asking you to communicate with your higher self. Or God, whatever you believe in. And if you don't believe in anything, well, I don't know why you'd be watching this channel if you didn't really believe in anything other than what's here on earth. Right? Unless you're, you know, like wanting to pick it apart and be a debunker. Like the only other, or curious. But yeah, it's asking you to go inward and communicate with something larger than yourself, and that will establish a connection. And once you are able to do this regularly, you'll see that you do actually get wisdom. You know, when you go inward and you're able to clear your mind and focus your questions, the answers will creep up from inside you. At least that's what happens with myself and others that I've spoken to. You know, we're all a bit different, right? We all have our own ways of getting into our intuition speaking to us. But yeah, establishing a divine dialogue will make you not feel so alone. And it will help you to see the bigger picture, absolutely. Okay, dear Virgo, that is the video for today. I'm so happy that all of these tough things that you are going through or have gone through will all turn out to be okay. You just hang in there and keep being on the side of light, and that will never fail you, I promise. All right, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. And if this video has resonated with you, maybe consider, well, not maybe, if this video has resonated with you, consider liking, subscribing, and giving me I guess that's liking, giving me a thumbs up. It really does help with the algorithm and putting my videos out there. So I would be over the moon if you could do that for me. Only if this resonates with you, though. If you don't like the video, then by all means, don't support it. But if you do like it, maybe even just a bit, I'd be very grateful for your support. All right, lovelies. I will see you with the next video really soon. Bye.